Some guy at Town and Country Days gave us $100.
Oh, cool.
So gave the canine 500 and gave the airport 100. So
Nice. Should be the other way around, huh?
Yeah.
I was surprised with the amount of money that was left in that account.
I was shocked. I about fell over.
I almost called you because I'm like, are you sure we're not like $35?
No, yeah, it was $3,038.10. I was pleasantly surprised too. I figured it was gonna be like.
I thought the whole. So yeah, I'll drop that deposit or.
Ed, I just gotta drop. You can. I guess anybody can deposit the money into an account. That's what they tell me.
So and then I'll just email you when it's done. But yeah, some guy at Town and Country Days gave us $100. So
Oh,
to
well,
cover
that's
the
nice.
hamburger buns and ketchup and mustard and stuff like that.
some dude on the blue.
Oh, he knows that we're trying to organize it.
Oh,
So
good. Well, that was nice of him.
yeah.
What's going on, fella?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
caught up?
Yeah.
We got everybody here,
How are you?
except Chuck.
We'll see.
All members
Except the guy
present.
that was going to bring us $1,000, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It was good. Yeah. Uneventful.
Car tractor show. Oh, tractor show too. Okay.
Tom, I believe you are the chair.
All right, I'm trying to find the meeting so I can pull it up. I forgot to print that off too. Alrighty, call to order. It's 5:03. We'll call this meeting to order. All right, minutes from the last meeting.
I move we approve the consent agenda, including the minutes.
Okay. Any seconds?
Second?
All right. You're recording all this, Ron,
I
right?
am.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, say nay. No. All right. New business. Nothing under new business. You have anything, Ron?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Anybody else have anything? Nope.
Nope.
All right. Old business. Airport flying.
Mm-hmm.
Civil Air Patrol is bringing up an airplane. They're gonna have a little booth.
Cool.
Very nice.
State Patrol is bringing up either their Cirrus or their helicopter, depending on what the guy feels like flying that day. There's only one pilot on duty that day, so if he gets a call, he won't be able to come. But what else? Lifelink was going to come. North is looking at sending up a helicopter. I just haven't heard from North because they're on that staggered bringing back. So I don't know when the Redwood Falls base is going to be back. They say all their bases should be up by July 19th. So haven't heard anything from the military yet.
That'd be the guard unit in St. Cloud? then?
Yep.
Okay.
I just got an email from what is the name of the company? Dauntless Air out of Appleton. They are the ones that have the DNR fire contract with the air tractors.
Ooh.
August is their busiest month of the year, so it's like unlikely they'll have anything available, but she's gonna reach out once we get closer and see.
What was
Yeah,
the
to
name
get a
of
letter. What's that?
What was the name of it?
Dauntless Air.
Dauntless Air.
Yep, DAUNTLESS.
Interesting.
So they're the ones that fly the crop dusters, but use them as fire bombers.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be neat.
I was kind of talking to her too, and if we ever decide to like move this and do it at a different time of the year, like if we want to kind of incorporate it with Town and Country Days eventually or something like that, they can actually do a demo too. They can light 50-gallon drums on fire and actually do
Oh,
it.
fun.
Oh, hey, that'd
Wow,
be pretty cool.
yeah. That'd be cool.
That'd be super neat.
Yeah.
So if we ever bring the air show back,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is something we should start doing by October this year for next year.
yep.
Yeah,
Well,
that way
and
we
it'd
can
be-
get
and-
the Minnesota Flyers starting January and
Yep.
stuff.
And me and Ron talked about that. I mean, and it sucks because like I was gone for
Yeah, yeah,
12
yeah.
weeks and we kind of put this together, but
I wouldn't mind having a slow one anyway for the first go around. Hate to have it all of a sudden big and busy and you get disappointed, so.
Well, actually, it sounds like, a lot bigger than the last couple we've had even.
Yep.
So.
So that's where I'm at with that.
Mm-hmm.
The bounce houses, have you officially done that?
Yep.
Okay.
I've reserved one or two. Now,
Two.
somebody said that
I've got-
plastic.
Yeah, Mastermark said they, who do I have, big check on, I will get that tomorrow. And how much?
Might as well just do it right to the
how much-
Friends of the
Just do the Friends of the Airport.
Okay.
Friends of the
Friends of the
Airport.
Airport will then write a check to the bounce house people.
Yep.
Okay.
And how much do we need?
There's,
I didn't tell Tom and Nick how much,
What's the-
they just told me.
140, 160 are the two lower priced, and they go up from there. And I told them to save the two lower priced ones.
So I'll get a check for
Okay.
160.
Okay, then I
Get that tomorrow.
think go get the Lions to sponsor another,
Okay.
the second one. So I told Chris, Soini to save us
Okay.
two, which shouldn't be a problem. He says they got nothing else going on.
Perfect. So hopefully we can just get some pilot people to fly in.
Mhm.
Right.
Usually we get, if
We
the
were at
weather's
St.
decent,
Cloud.
we get a pretty good turnout usually.
We were St. Cloud, we saw hang at the St. Cloud Airport.
Oh, was hanging up?
Yeah,
Mm.
so.
Yeah, because we mailed out 137 to every airport in Minnesota. We only got 2 back, and we resent them once we got the updated addresses. And then I actually went on, Minnesota has it on their website, all the flying clubs, and I actually sent one to each flying club too.
Oh, great, great.
Lacaparo's flying is the same day, but theirs is in the morning. Theirs is like from 7 until 11, so this might, we might get some
The
people
second
coming
half.
back.
Coming back.
All right, I like this idea of doing it a little bit later than early in the
I
morning.
do too.
Mhm.
The bank
Yep.
has 4 people so far that are gonna cook for us,
Okay.
and then I got a couple more that are gonna help out too.
I've got a couple too that said that my daughter and her friend
Perfect.
said they'd help too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should have plenty of cooking people. That's another thing. How many hamburgers do we want and hot dogs?
That's a big question.
That's a huge question.
Yes.
Where do we,
So how Trups is gonna do it is, we can order, as much as we want. Whatever is still frozen, they will take back. But then Rachel Hoppy has her thing on August 17th, and she
Mhm.
said whatever we don't sell, she will buy also.
Okay.
Okay,
So we have some ways.
Mhm.
covered.
And I know, like me personally, like the hamburgers and hot dogs, at the end, I'll probably buy a couple bags because I like them at home.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we
Yeah,
do
yes, I
at
will
home
too.
for the hot dog thing, right?
I could do the same.
will Pam and Dave be available that we could keep some frozen, or can we keep some frozen somewhere close by where we can go get them?
We can keep some close by. So, because
They come in a fairly good state. Well, I suppose
Yeah,
it depends
well,
on how they package
yeah.
it, but.
Right.
yeah.
These are the quarter pounders we're getting. though,
yeah,
right?
quarter pounders. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what would be a rough guess? 100 pounds? 100 people? I mean, I don't know if that's too shallow, I have no idea.
Yeah, I will.
I'm hoping that's.
I'm hoping we get, I hope we get more than 100 people.
Well, I know.
But, you know,
I
that.
don't know.
It's gonna depend a lot.
But then you throw that hot dogs too, so
Yeah.
you do 100 pounds of hamburgers, 100 pounds of hot dogs. Yeah. I have no idea where to start.
Well, 100 pounds of hamburgers would be what, 400 hamburgers, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a lot. That's 400 people. That's a ton.
That's
Yeah.
a ton.
That's a ton. Yeah, we might cut that in half. Maybe like a,
Hot dogs would be easier, if you run out of hamburgers, I guess that's fine,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
stuck with hot dogs, but that's,
we
easier
could
to.
have a deep freeze
go get
somewhere there,
some.
like a chest freezer. We could just throw them suckers in. That way, whatever we don't use, if we can call Pam and Dave and bring them right back.
And again, if you can bring frozen ones back, 100 pounds, maybe you ain't way out of line.
Right.
We got a
I
place to
think-
store them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep froze.
Well, what would be a guesstimation on people after church, normal, whatever crowd, flying crowd? 300 people?
Yeah, that'd be a nice turnout, I would think. We get 300 people out there for that. Does anybody have any idea what we've done in the past for pancakes? I've had a lot of comments, by the way, from people that, they're glad we're not doing the pancakes. That
Yeah.
This sounds like a much better idea, so if we promote it well enough ahead of time, we could be real surprised.
I think we've had as few as like 50 to 75, but as many as 450.
Yeah.
So
So 300 is probably not out of line.
300 would not be out of line.
Yeah.
300, split that in half, hamburgers and hot dogs. 150.
Divided by 4.
4. That'd put, that's not like 40 pounds. It's like 40 pounds.
What's that?
That's like only 40 pounds. Of burgers. So 40 pounds
yeah.
would give you 200 hamburgers. And then, I don't know what the hot dogs would be at.
I think there's normally 36 in a package. I don't know how much. I can't remember what they are at the Lions.
We don't do hot dogs.
Or, no, when we do the 19 night, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Lions
the
cookie.
1908, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that, yeah.
We start with 40 pounds of hamburger and
Okay.
I'm just 40 pounds of hamburger and 40 pounds of hot dogs? Or 40 how would you even do that? I don't know how you do that with hot
I'll
dogs.
get more pounds of hamburger than hot dogs, because a pound of hot dogs is a lot of hot dogs. And
Exactly.
I would think more people are probably gonna want hamburgers than hot dogs. Yes. Like you say, if we run out of hamburgers, we can say, well, we got less hot dogs. I think most people, what are we gonna charge?
That's the other thing we gotta come up with.
I thought we had $5.
Was it $5 for a burger, pop, and chips?
Because we figured we were in it for well, what are we getting to it for?
Well, the hamburger buns are 99 cents, I think, for 8 buns at Quick Trip.
Quick Trip.
Cause that, we can just go in and,
Mm.
if we start running low, we can go in and send someone and buy.
Long as you let them know.
Yep, I've already
Before,
talked to
yeah,
them.
okay. Yeah, that was slick.
No,
Would you say how many again? 99 cents for 8?
3 of them, yeah.
Yep.
So buck by 8 for
So
a bun,
12
so
and a
you're
half
at
cents.
you're 12 and a half cents. About 13 cents. And how much are the hamburgers?
what's that?
How much is a pound hamburger?
Let me pull that up. I think it was $3.99 a pound.
So $4.
So that's a buck for a burger.
Buck a burger.
And chips, it can't be more than 25 cents, right?
Yep.
And a pop, 50 cents maybe?
Oh God, what was it?
We got $2.
And actually, I wouldn't worry about a lot of the pop prices because I have so much pop left over from Town and Country Days that we're just gonna move that over to the airport stuff. Cause the guy that.
All right, so we're in the thing for under $2.
I'd say $5 then.
So $5, you got a 100% markup?
I just say $5 and then we're not messing with change.
You bet.
Mhm.
Right,
Yep.
$5 bill even.
Yep.
Yep.
That's simple.
Yeah, you can't go to McDonald's and get lunch for $5. So.
Well, and then them quarter pounder from Strups, that's a chunk of meat.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, we butcher from when we get them in the quarter pounder, that's a lot.
yeah, I think so.
What was the other thing? You said 150 pounds or 150 people. If we just split 300, 150, so what do we say, 40 pounds of hamburger? Maybe 50?
I would do
Yeah,
50.
I'd
then
go
you
go
50, yeah,
50?
because I think
Yeah.
we can get rid of it.
Patties.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
So hot dogs are $4.59 a pound, and hamburgers are
many are in a
$3.99.
pound?
I don't know. I can ask him tomorrow.
If we knew they were a pound, then we could just go with like 150 hot dogs, roughly, then we'd be a half and half,
Yep.
something like that.
So
That would cover 300 people.
We charge you the same for a hot dog too?
I would say, yeah.
Probably gonna sell more hamburgers than hot dogs.
I think so.
I'm not pretty big hot dogs, so it's the same ones we get.
Yeah, they're
Pretty
decent.
beefy.
Yeah.
That's their beef hot dogs though?
Yep.
Them are good.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that until they try them.
Wow, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
I know myself, I'll probably buy like 5 or 6 that day. 'Cause I like their hot dogs. I mean, I love their hot dogs.
It's like about 8 per pound is what it's.
You feeding Jerry or?
Yeah, well, on the average,
He's on a strict diet of chicken and rice.
I'm sure he'd like the hot dog better.
He actually got a hamburger Saturday night, and oh my God, you would have thought the world was ending. He was so excited.
So that put us at roughly 300 meals.
Yep. So,
Yeah, typical Lion spaghetti or chili, it's, you know, if you get up to the 400, you're probably
pretty good.
pretty good. So, yeah.
So,
Then the only thing I noticed with the checkbook was porta potties. I don't know if we touched on that at all.
yeah, I thought we did. Was
Did
it
we?
porta potties? Weren't you gonna check on that?
I've got those.
You got
Okay,
those?
all right, all right.
So yeah, basically that $100 is gonna cover the buns and the chips, I think. Ketchup,
Um,
mustard.
Garbage, West Central will take. They'll donate their cans that day.
Okay.
And then we have 1 through 5 on the hangers, although Clem was like, well, usually the RC guys get my hanger. I said, that's fine, if they show up, they can have your hanger, however, if they don't show up, so I don't know where we at with the RC thing.
Yeah. Jim Vicky said they'd be there.
Here's a couple more if you wanna hand some out.
Well, we won't stop and watch them guys the other day. Yeah, just throw some of these up around town.
I know, I gotta put one up out here.
Will they do a little air show too, or not?
Yeah,
What's
if
that?
they're allowed, they said.
What?
If the weather, if the weather's good, I guess that's.
Do we need to have to put a note out if they're gonna do an air show with RC planes?
Yes.
We cannot do an air show.
Yeah, we can't. no,
Not
we
even
don't
with
have
RC, not even with the RC planes?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Cause like the
really?
sheriff's office can't even fly their drone at the airport and do a demo.
Right.
So that's something we'll have to look at next year if we want to.
If we want, yeah, because you literally gotta shut the airport down
Yep.
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah.
How much notice do you need to do that?
You have to apply for an FAA waiver. and it's
120 days.
60 days?
90, it's more than 60.
it 60?
You go to that
Either-
RV park or whatever you call it,
Right.
that's a lot of fun to sit and watch.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, this weekend was
Some of
unbelievable.
those are really.
It was
really-
impressive. So I was like, wow, I wonder if we could do an air show with RC planes. I don't even shut the airport down. I just figured get a note them for an RC, shut it down, and then open it back up.
No,
But you have to have a,
next year.
okay.
Phil, did you contact the RC people or?
Talked to Jim Fickey, I don't know what he's involved in that real heavy. He said they'd be there.
Yeah.
Okay,
The one guy,
alright.
I talked to that guy, he parks in your hangar with his
Jim
little.
Fickey, yeah.
Yeah, he was all excited.
Oh, yeah.
So, we can put them in Clem's hangar then.
You bet. Yeah, because we'll have the museum in mind, hopefully.
So what time are you bringing the NetJets plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get it on the runway. I can get it on the runway, just can't get it out. We'd have some issues. Yeah, that'd be cool if we could, but ain't gonna, big enough.
Yeah, I don't know who else to.
Golf carts,
You
drivers,
I
got
don't-
one.
You got one?
I got one too,
Okay.
2 work.
Yep.
And then,
I haven't heard anything from the royalty yet, but I don't know if she thinks I'm some creeper because I just sent her a message on Facebook. Oh.
I can bring a
Do
couple.
we need more golf carts? I've got one too, I can bring in for Alec.
And the Lions may be able to provide some drivers.
Okay,
Because we've been talking about it at our meetings,
so I think we should be good with that.
Yep.
And
and other volunteers.
I have safety vests. I got my tote finally from my parents' house, so I got the safety vest.
You're fully moved out now?
Just about. My dad was glad. Well, actually, it was 2 totes of flying and stuff from when I was at St. Cloud.
Mhm.
So I got 1,200 feet of yellow rope
Okay?
and the little stands to like hold it up if we have to rope anything off or things like that.
As long as we don't have an air show, we shouldn't have to rope anything off unless we want to do the parking.
Yeah.
But if there's an
So
actual.
what are we gonna look at for layout, if we're gonna have old cars and there'll be a bunch of airplanes there and some old tractors, the way it sounds. We looked at kind of logistics on where we can put everybody.
I don't know. I think we have to probably meet sometime right before then. All of
Okay.
us out do a meeting out at the airport and sit down and figure out how we're gonna do this. Because I mean, the thing is, we gotta have area for the 2 helicopters, 3 helicopters, potentially 4.
Was Steve Brown, somebody talked to him already?
Steve and Clem are both on board.
Airbus?
Yep, Steve and Clem are both on board, yeah.
Okay.
can we put the helicopters on the grass in front of the new hangar there and then leave the ramp space for
Yep.
fly-ins?
That would be the logical.
Right.
Well, but the thing is, with Lifelink, we don't know if we're getting a helicopter or they're Pilatus.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Well, Pilatus we could put,
I was kind of
we
hoping.
could still leave,
Yeah.
Pilatus would be cool.
Well, I'm hoping North
On a
brings a
beach.
helicopter and then
They bring-
Lifelink will bring in the Pilatus out of Blaine.
Right.
But they were all for it. She's like, oh yeah, what was the email? But she was like, yeah, we'll either send the fixed wing or a rotor wing. If they're not busy, maybe both. I'm like,
Yeah,
All right.
super cool.
I'm trying to think of that flying club out of Blaine that has the old World War II planes. One just crashed like last year.
I could test some people from down that area that I work with that have airplanes.
And I haven't heard anything from the colleges. There's not much. 'Cause they're not in service during the years or during the summer.
I left a message at UND last week. I
Nothing?
haven't heard back.
No.
I was just down at Purdue, and they've changed their aviation program to 12 months a year now because they're so busy.
Oh, really?
So Lafayette, that airport was going crazy even this summer because they have so many students now. Isn't that unbelievable?
So one thing we might have to do though before the flying is grab change. I have money boxes,
Oh.
so could we just do like a withdrawal from the account for
Singles,
$200, singles,
and
fives,
fives.
tens?
Singles, fives, tens, yeah. We could easily do that. I wonder, let me talk to Garrett, maybe we can get a cash box from.
I have a cat. I have.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, I have all that stuff from the K9 stuff, so. And it's all my personal stuff, so we can use it for whatever. I have 2 cash boxes actually.
That'd be perfect.
And then I got a couple small, like 1.5 gallon buckets that I'm just gonna put like donations.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Well, it sounds like it's gonna be a good fly-in. There's a lot more going on than what we're used to having.
We don't need, reserve or set aside handicap parking if we have golf carts, right?
I don't think so.
Talking legally or,
Yeah.
generally we do.
Okay.
At least in past ones, we've always set the, like, actually, it's been more, there's like 5 of them. In fact, I think we got signs out there yet.
Oh, okay.
We might as well use them.
By the fuel farm there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a perfect spot.
Yep,
yeah.
yep, you bet.
Okay.
That's easy.
Yep.
So, and we're all set up with the National Weather Service for storm watch that day. So,
I suppose we don't want to block anybody's hangers in, do we? Because I was gonna say, otherwise, like the cars and tractors, if we could back them in on that one taxiway between the.
Could, otherwise I don't even think it out in the grass on the north side. You know, there's quite a bit of room out there.
Yeah, we should walk that out, shouldn't we?
yeah. I'm gonna run out there tonight, I think, as soon as we're done here, and just kind of walk around and.
Open out.
And we have no idea how many cars, tractors and.
Are you around there?
Right?
Yeah,
Tomorrow?
yeah.
I've got
I was
a
gonna ask,
pickup.
are we gonna do some kind of
Yeah.
registration for cars and
Otherwise,
tractors, or just?
Do we know how many people are coming from Stoneburners group?
No, I don't. I could check and see, but I don't have any idea. He said they're kind of a spontaneous group. He
Yeah.
says, all you gotta do is, just say, let's go, and he says they're all on the
Mhm.
Cause then we're gonna cut the grass probably that week, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And old tractors, I'm expecting to have half a dozen at least there.
I'm going to Street Machine Nationals this weekend with the president of the Cold Spring Car Club, and I'll ask him
Oh, cool,
too
yeah.
if he's interested. You guys just, even if it's just a run for burgers and then leave.
Yep.
Thought about talking to a couple of these motorcycle clubs too, but where do you wanna stop? Yes.
You know, we left,
Bring my classic squad car, that's a 2009.
there you go.
There you go.
We left Ozzy's last weekend, and we had 50-some cars locally on that car run with Lanucci's.
Yep.
We got a pile. I was surprised how many we had. That was all just local guys.
Anything else on the flying?
Should have a council, or a motion to send it to council to get the city's authorization.
Oh, I thought we did that already.
I don't think we ever officially approved it. I mean, he talked about it, but I don't think we ever,
Probably a good idea to be.
To approve
Be
the.
sure.
To approve the plan?
yeah.
Yeah,
We need a motion, I'll make a motion that we
Alright.
ask city council for approval.
I'll second it.
We
I
could
swear
wait,
we did that.
yeah, we could wait until the 10th of August, but
Yeah.
Cause when is the next city council meeting?
Next
Next week?
Monday.
Next Monday?
Yeah.
that's enough time.
That's the last one we put the fly in too, isn't it?
Should get one
Would
more.
you be interested in getting,
Yeah, because the fly-in's 11th, council meeting will be the
Steve,
12th, isn't it?
Steve,
We'll double check.
Steve Peterson riding?
I don't think it was ever done.
Yeah,
The one
I know it was discussed, but I don't think we ever officially,
No, we auctioned off the line.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright,
Would you
all in
be
favor
interested?
say aye to make a motion.
I,
I don't care.
You know,
That's fine. If you wanna go do it, go do it. I don't.
Well, if I get enough time to get some flying in between now and then, but if you wanna do it, that'd be great.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm,
Your buddy's bringing out his parachute plane that day, right?
Jim,
Yeah.
I'm sure he will.
Oh, all right.
You know, knowing Jim, I'm sure he'll have it out there.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, I got back up.
Is that who's been flying around?
More likely,
Who is it?
Jim Fickey.
Oh, okay.
I sat out there and talked to him the other night for about an hour.
Well, that thing
He's
is
having a lot of fun with it.
it's noisy, isn't it?
It is, it is.
He said he ran out of gas during training once.
Oh.
He said the instructor was with him, the instructor looked in there and said, oh, there's plenty.
Oh.
And we ran out on takeoff.
Oh,
Oh, well, you might wanna find a different instructor.
yeah.
All right, rental rates.
Well, kinda looks like we're, right in line, huh? $90, $80, $120, $65, $100,
Because we talked about going up, didn't we?
yeah.
We did talk about it, yes. And establishing the rates for, you know, weekly,
Pay in full discount?
yes.
So if we go up to 150 for the south hangars, it'd be $30 more than Sauk Center.
That's about the same size we are, right? Town size?
Town size,
Airport
pretty close.
size. I mean, that's apples for apples, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's quite a bit.
yeah, the 120 is good. I mean, that 150 is a lot.
Yeah, yeah, looking at these, I don't
I don't
see
think we should.
go up a lot.
Yeah, I don't think.
It's 140, but then you get a 15 or a 10% discount for paying the entire year.
I don't think I've ever gotten a discount for,
No, that would be something as
Oh.
a, but what percent of rate is that from 120 to 140?
So if they did a 10% discount off the 140, it'd actually be $1 a month cheaper than what they're paying right now.
Yeah.
So that will,
say what?
Yeah,
If I'm doing my math right, 140 times 0.10 for 10% would be. Oh no, never mind. I did it wrong. It'd be $6 more than what they're paying right now.
If you go to 140, that's almost like a 20% increase.
Yeah, that's quite a jump.
That's a heck of a, that's,
I'd say let's keep it the same.
Yeah.
actually, that's just shy of 20%. It's like 18% increase.
Because we still have some openings in the new hangars, right?
yes.
Yeah.
So
So
we're
if
not
we raise the price,
They're gonna be moving, yep. I'd like to see it stay the same for at least another year.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I would guess if we're not full, then it
Right.
doesn't really
If
benefit us to raise it.
if you lose one renter, well, that takes up a bunch of that increase.
Yeah, then you can just run the Tommy Alexander's and park it out there.
There
in
you
the
go,
hangar
you
for the
bet.
Summer, and then
Yeah.
the winter is hang it
Yeah.
here, and then go back to Tommy's.
Yeah,
I mean, I think if anything, the people that are gonna be doing the daily, weekly rate, that's what we're gonna kind of make up. Because there was a guy that came in 4th of July weekend that wanted a hanger.
we have
Well,
one
there's been
open
a
for
few
that,
open.
right? Don't we? We have a hangar open for,
No,
Now.
currently, no.
But
In
the new- but the
building,
new-
we will.
Oh, okay.
okay.
So we do, how big is our waiting list?
Right now, I think we got about 4.
Okay, and this new hangar's 8, right?
Yes.
So we'll have
Okay.
4 empty.
All right.
That's something the city's gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do that. People come in, 'cause I mean, if someone comes in at 8 o'clock at night and all of a sudden wants a hanger,
It's all run.
Call the airport manager. That's easy.
Start. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out as we go. I mean, that's,
I mean, if I'm working, I'd have no problem helping out.
If I'm around, I don't have a problem either. Can we help them get them in?
Nothing for me either.
The's enough of us. We
Maybe
should
friends
do
of the
it.
airport should just rent a hangar and then rent it out.
Maybe the friends of the airport shouldn't take one yes and rent it out. Yeah.
that would work.
Probably will be a bad moneymaker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the daily, weekly, and monthly, do you wanna leave them at 30, 150, and 250? Is that a,
We talked about that too, didn't we? What do we have again?
What are they now?
$30 a day, 150 a week.
Okay.
Is that where we stopped at?
Yeah.
250 a month.
Too bad we couldn't get something on one of the hangars like the Eden Valley Hotel does.
Oh,
Just swipe your card and,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You probably could.
yeah.
You probably easily could.
Tie it
Just
in.
charge it right there.
Yep.
But you have to have Wi-Fi to the hangars or some sort, so otherwise it fills in process.
well, that could probably be done in the office, in the pilot's lounge?
The
Yeah.
internet. Because we have to have internet out there anyways for
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah, there's a system out there called Crypto Pay. It's super cheap, very convenient. You'd have to somehow hook it up to the click unlock.
Do you think though,
It would stop the billing process though.
will most of these pilots call ahead, that they know it's there and want it, or will
Other
it be
than
like
bad
you say,
weather.
come in
Most of
and-
them will call ahead if
Yeah,
they.
most of them will plan ahead and,
No.
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe we need.
Or you also have the one that, big storm, I want my airplane hangar now. Have a bug beat. Oh,
Okay.
Would a simple keypad work where you could issue a one-time
Code?
code?
I'm sure there's something like that you could
Yeah.
easily do.
Or
Right.
lockbox like the realtors use. Nobody
Yeah.
can get it, yeah.
I'm sure there's a way we could easily make it work.
You know, even on our home, we got, we can change codes.
Right, you can change
You
codes in
got a
there.
contractor coming in to do something, and you can give that person a code and
Right.
change it.
That might work.
Is there internet access out there?
Yes.
So 30 a day, 150 a week, 300 a month, and that's that?
No, I think we did 250.
250 a month?
To tie it into the fuel system,
Credit
car reader?
I guess something we could look into. Maybe there's a card reader on that.
Yeah.
Have we had people using the 30, 150, or 250? I mean, have we done any of that, much of that?
We haven't ever advertised it yet.
No? Okay, okay.
I think it would be a nice thing to advertise
I-
inside the building.
I think so too, in the hangar, in the lounge, yeah.
Yeah,
Or over by the fuel pump even.
yeah. Oh, yeah, by the fuel pump, or both.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
'Cause
Sign
the word,
both,
word
you
get
know,
out on that.
hangar available.
Yeah,
We can put it on the city website too.
yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. Airport, no, airport facility directories probably don't have that stuff on, do they?
Yeah, we could be able to put it in the 2020 directory.
Right, and then maybe the AccuQuick.
Nope.
You know, there's digital AccuQuick now, you can put that on Painesville Airport hangars for rent. Call the city, put the city number on AccuQuick.
Call Ron, available 24 hours a day, 7
Yeah,
days a week.
No problem.
No problem.
Yeah, because them are two big publications right there.
Yep.
AccuQuick and Flight Director. Yeah, you can put that in that Flight Directory, can't you?
Nope.
Because there's always comments in there. Alright.
I don't think the airport has a Facebook page yet, does it?
I highly doubt it. You know, that's another thing we could do next year, is put our price of gas on here before we send them out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, then I totally forgot to put on there, pilots eat free.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I forgot, yeah. Yeah, there's another, so PIC's eat free,
Yep.
is that the deal?
Yep.
As always, most places.
With these, I wasn't really too concerned about it, especially if we're just hanging them up at like gas stations or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
People would be like, PIC eats for free? What?
Yeah.
But if this is something we continue, maybe we start up a Facebook group for Friends of Airport. And
Sure.
And I know Kristen would do that for us.
Yep.
She does my Tom and Jerry Facebook page. Alright. So, do we need to make a motion to go forward to city council for the hangar prices?
If that's what we want to establish, yes, I
So,
would.
we're gonna make a motion to keep the current monthly rate the same, right?
Yeah.
Or were we gonna raise it to 140 with the 10% discount, or no, just keep it the same?
I'd keep it the
Keep
same
it the
until we're
same,
full.
Yeah.
Okay,
If we're full in the new hangar and we get a wait list,
Yeah,
then
we can
something to
look
look at next
yeah.
year.
so keep the prices the same with no 10% discount for
I-
hangar and full.
I agree.
120 for all of the new,
Yep,
and then the 120 and the 100 stay the same as well.
yep,
I'll make that motion.
alright.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. No one was opposed, alright. Hangar construction, update. Thought they were supposed to start middle of July.
No, we are still waiting on the contract or the grant agreement with the state.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as that is complete, I think Voss is tentatively planning a September.
Okay, good, so we won't have to deal with construction during the fly-in.
No, we will not.
September start, what are they looking at completion? What's,
That'll be spring.
okay.
Yep. Realistically, it'll be February, March sometime.
That's not bad. Alright, anything else?
Yeah, when do we wanna look at getting together out there and just kinda come up with a plan for layout, just so.
I can
Yes,
drive
sir.
out there now and meet you out there.
Yeah,
we
I was gonna go out there right now.
Go out there too. you bet.
John, you wanna head out there?
I do, but I gotta go to baseball.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, Pat's got a key. I was gonna show you that 172.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I buy 172?
Huh?
Well, there's one available for rent we worked out.
Yep.
Oh, really? I found a 172 down in Florida for 61,000.
What year?
Like 81?
Wow.
How many
I think
hours?
it's in an RG, only like 2,200 or something.
What?
Yeah, so I'm waiting, the guy's gonna send me the logs. So I wanna
Where in Florida?
I don't know, I saw it on one of the websites. But it actually looked really decent. The engine.
So that's the
Oh, no, it has over 2,100 hours. I know for sure because the engine is,
Is
Yeah.
new?
the engine's at like 21 hours, 2,100 hours.
Okay.
But it's like Oming, so it'll run. That's the Cutlass, right?
Yeah.
That's a Cutlass RG?
RG, yes.
Sweet.
That's pretty cheap.
That's a nice airplane, yes.
So.
Radios,
Wow.
any, didn't say anything?
Yeah. What's it for years, isn't it?
What is the, like,
I
how
don't
long to rebuild?
2000.
I think it's 2,000 on Lycoming. Or was it 2,500?
Depends on,
It's either 2,000 or
I
2,500
think it's
is
2,000.
I mean,
recommended.
what's the new engine cost?
Oh, it's like.
Oh, a brand new one? Oh.
30 grand, 30, 40 grand?
A lot. Although, you know what, if it's the original engine with the original crank,
Yeah.
I'd just have it rebuilt down by Central Cylinder or something. That way you have the original stamped crankshaft, because then you know how many hours on the crank.
Mm.
Some of these remans, you have no how many hours on the crank, you know? At least you know exactly what you got when you reman your own engine. Wow, that's pretty cheap.
Paint probably needs an update, but hell, heck, I could wait a little bit.
Anyway, he's got a friend who's a 172 at the airport that he's allowing us to rent.
Oh.
So. It's an older one though.
Yeah, it's an older one, and the radios they're okay, they're just nothing fancy. I've been about the only one that's flown for the last 20 years.
Oh.
So we need some more people flying it.
Yeah.
So off the topic of the airport commission, what do we want to do with this Friends of the Airport group? Do we actually want to have a separate group other than this? Or how do we want to do that? Like, do we want to invite other people from the airport since it's,
That's a good point. You could have a city council and then you could also have a Friends of the Airport,
group?
board.
Yeah.
Not board or group.
Because the way I look at it is, I don't know if we should necessarily do the Friends of the Airport stuff through this organization.
Yeah, keep it separate.
Keep it separate. You know, the Friends of the Airport group, we could send invitations to people that want to be involved in the airport that doesn't have a hangar like myself. You know, everyone else. And then the people that do have hangars out there, and then even if they met 4 times a year and wanted, okay, well, we want to see this at the airport, they could bring it to us, and then we bring it.
Yeah, they
As
could
long
meet
as they
whenever
don't
they don't have.
confuse Friends of the Airport with, well, we want covered tie downs or something crazy.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how we're, that's not what this is about. This is about fly-ins and
Yeah.
fundraising, I guess.
But why not try to get more of the people from the airport involved?
For sure.
Really, and then, you know,
For sure.
don't have
Because-
to worry about, you know, posting meetings
Right.
and stuff like that. They
Sure,
can
they can
meet
meet
wherever,
wherever they
want.
whenever, and.
Because a lot of this flying stuff, and if we ever do bring the air show back, because I know Renee wants to bring the air show back, and I got a couple leads on one of our dispatchers' dads is
There's gotta be an aerobatic club in
Tim
cities.
Tim Larkin, Tom Larkin.
From Hutchinson?
Yeah, I can't remember where he's from, but he's big into air shows. Larkin family air show stuff, and he has some people that they need to build their hours before they can go out to perform in like Oshkosh or the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And he's like, a lot of times they come in and they do their show just to build their hours.
Well, that'd be cool. That'd be good enough for us.
Why not?
You know? And the Belgrade PD officer, her husband, does pyrotechnics. So if we were brought in like World War II things,
Right, so the pirates will always get the bomb.
you know, and he says it'd be cheap to do that because all it is gallon milk jugs filled with half unleaded, half diesel, and a cup of water.
I was down at the Mankato Air Show, and they had a semi-tractor, and they had jet engines on it.
Oh, really?
You ever seen that?
Yeah.
They had that sucker going on, they said almost 300 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that biplane with the Lear engine on it. Oshkosh.
Yeah,
But I think it'd be kind of fun if that's something we wanted to do as the Friends of the Airport. Like,
Yeah.
this would have been a perfect weekend to get a couple people from Friends of the Airport to go down to like Eat Prairie to the Expo, Air Expo, and just kind of like look around and be like, oh, okay, who do we have to invite? You know, hell, if there's a 172 we can rent, we can just start touring other fly-ins and.
Yep.
And just jump in it and go.
Yep.
I don't know. That was an idea I had.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's some, you know, like Troy, he's retired now, so you know he loves
Right.
all that stuff.
No. I think it'd be fun to bring the air show back eventually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not necessarily as like an every year deal, but even if we did it every 2 years,
Yep.
you know, did a fly-in, we could do a fly-in every year, every other year, and do an air show the opposite years, but use this fly-in to start funding,
To build up the cash.
Yeah.
flow, yeah.
you know, because you look at like some of these things, how fun would it be to have an air show and then like that night do a band out there, and all that money goes right to that.
Right.
When I was in Nebraska, these airports would have hangar parties. Oh my gosh, what a freaking riot!
Hangar 51 out of St. Cloud. I think it's 51.
What a blast!
The old Woodcraft hangar. They used to do hangar parties in there all the time because you had tile floors.
What a
And do underwing camping that night, and
that is a lot of fun.
because I think if we can get more people from the airport involved, you know, with this Friends of the Airport group, make the awareness of, hey, this is what the airport is for. This is, you know, people are using it. It might be easier for us to go to the city council to say,
You bet.
hey, you know, have more support from the community.
What's a typical
Now
cost?
what?
Hey, big shots. Yeah.
What's a typical cost for an air
So I
show?
was wondering the same thing. Even like a small one, like I was
air
talking
show,
about.
I think we run anywhere from $1,000 up to the one person we brought in once, I think was 3,000.
Okay,
But they came from, I think it was Indiana,
sure.
so.
Depends on how far.
But
There's got to be an aerobatic club.
there's got to be,
Yeah.
and I think we just if we sit down and do some research,
That's why I think next year or this year we start in October.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, at least, yes.
at least start meeting with the Friends of the Airport
Right. Come up with something.
and coming up with something because.
Skydiving.
Because the city always budgeted how much for the air show in the past. They always paid for one act, right? So if we got the city to pay for one act, Friends of the Airport to pay for another act, go out there and find some other sponsors.
Yep.
what we did in St. Cloud is the BFWs and the Legions donate a lot of money to bring in those World War II
Sure,
planes.
sure.
And we had them sponsor the fuel, because a lot of them you just had to pay for the fuel and they would
Yeah.
fly in.
Because
How long ago was that?
That was back in 2004.
Okay, that's back when pull tab money or gambling
Sure.
money was,
Was good.
more easier, or more accessible.
Yeah. But even if we did like a, you know, tried to put together a small air show for next year, 2020, opened up Underwing Camping, had a band out there. And it doesn't have to be a big band the first year, even just a band.
Do you have enough grass area for underwing camp? You know, do we?
For what?
For underwing camping, we should
Oh.
probably have more grass area.
Yeah.
How
You
hard
know,
is
if
it?
that's something we wanna look at in the future, we should designate an area out and put grass in it.
Absolutely.
You know, and if we sit there and we plan our air show, in between two air shows where they're traveling between,
Yeah.
make this a pit stop. I mean, we would never get the 20. Like, the one act that I liked was out in Oshkosh was the one where the guy was like drunk and flying his
Yes,
cousin.
yeah.
But he wants like $25,000, and you need like 6 hotel rooms and a hangar, and it's like, so we never get to that.
Right.
Unless there's like, when I was down in Omaha, too, Harry Barr and his buddy had a coven, they'd do some prank, mechanic working on it and sliding the guy and then landing on a car and crash.
Yep.
They were just a bunch of goofballs for doing it on the weekends for fun, but.
And I have a contact on it. I think she's a Wichita cop. But she's a wing walker.
Oh,
I saw
jeez.
her at Oshkosh and we talked to her. And it's like, well, maybe I could talk to her as one cop to another and be like, hey,
What would it take? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shoot, because the band that we have at the football field, or the baseball field's always on Friday night though, isn't it?
Mhm.
Too bad that went on.
Uh-oh.
do you need me to get,
Well, are we done? There's another short meeting here at 6 o'clock.
All right.
so,
Too bad that was on a Saturday, that they're flying on Saturday, and then they could walk around
Yeah.
and spend the night camp in the wing and then
That's-
walk back.
If you have overwing camping, yes, Saturday would be the,
Perfect, yeah.
right.
yeah, if we, I think in years past, next year, if we do an air show, we'd have to do it on a Saturday.
That's a good idea. Correlate with Town and Country Days, and do a car show off of Town and Country Days, same thing.
Yep, we're done.
All right.
But that